Bringing your hands to blocks on either side of your mat. Wiggle your left foot back. We'll come into a bit of a lunge here, a little bit of a high lunge. So our hips are a little higher than the front knee. Hands are on blocks right underneath the shoulders. And on your exhale, squeeze down a little bit. And on your inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeezing down. Inhale, lifting up. So spring cleaning, we do want to build heat and strength and start to lift forward with the sort of rigorous energy of change. But we want to always keep our ground. Let our roots grow deeper and deeper every practice. So we're never so lifted up by the transformational energy that we either get anxious or we deplete because we start racing forward so ahead. We're so excited to expand. When we're grounded, we can truly bloom up and out, calmly, strongly, with steadfast courage. It takes a lot of courage to bloom out, but it takes a lot of courage to root down, to be on the earth. One more time. This time, put your back foot flat, and we'll prepare for warrior two, spreading your feet. Option to bring your blocks with you. Option to bring your blocks with you. So you can have them in your hands or you can leave them on the ground. I'm going to place my hand in the middle. You can bring your knee a little bit bent, or you can go all the way down to a 90-degree angle. It's up to you. Whatever feels good for your knee and your muscles today. And moving with the breath. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend the knee any amount, all the way to maybe a 90-degree angle. On your inhale, sweep up, pushing your legs into the earth. Exhale, lower the knee. The back of your thighs extra firm. Inhale, sweep up. And lower. So building heat by holding the blocks and sweeping the arms without losing the mindful pace of your breath and the strength, purposeful movement of strong legs. One more time. Next time you get up, stay up. Spread through your feet, stretch your arms to the sky. Again, blocks are optional in your hands. Bend your front knee any amount till maybe it's your thigh is almost parallel to the ground. That's optional. And then cartwheel down. Blocks on either side of your mat. Roll onto the ball of your back foot. You can move your blocks. Downward dog. This downward dog, bend your knees a lot. Press your belly towards your thighs. And we're going to focus on the ground. Under the balls of the feet, spread your feet. Spread your hands. From your heart, push your hands down into the ground. From your belly, press the balls of your feet down. Push into the earth. One more breath. Again, knees are bent in this variation today. And then opening up to plank by pushing your legs straight. On an inhale, push your legs straight, open a plank. Exhale, bent knee down dog. Two more, push your legs straight. Exhale, bent knee down dog. One more time. And then opening to plank all the way to the ground. Let your knees come down, lower to the earth. Make a pillow for your forehead by crossing your forearms. And we're going to work the legs. So this locust pose is just for the legs, the back of the legs. Your forehead rests on your arms. Inhale, lift your right leg only. Nice and long. Exhale, get it down to the ground. Inhale the left leg. Squeezing all the muscles from the seat to the toes. Releasing on your exhale. Alternating. Inhale the right. Firming your muscles to the bone. Let your muscles hug the bone with gratitude. Left leg. One more time on each side. Lift from the muscles. Left leg. And then pause. Setting your hands up in a little gecko arm cobra off your mat. Lift both legs up. Let yourself rock up, rooting down in the pelvis. Take a breath here. And then pressing all the way back to all fours. Gather your belly. And all the way back to child. Have your forehead, your forearms on the ground in child. And then you could take your palms together in prayer and bring your thumbs to your third eye point. Elbows on the ground, thumbs to the third eye point, with a little bit of reverence to the earth. Let your weight drain. Let your head release to your thumbs. Take a breath here to let all your weight go down into the ground. And slowly release your hands, coming all the way to sit on your heels for a breath. Curl the toes into the ground, opening the soles of the feet. This might feel a little intense, but in order to really release into the earth, we benefit by paying a lot of attention to our feet and opening the way that our feet are rigid and stuck and brittle. This may be something that you have to come up out of a couple of times. Feel free to do that. Just take about 5 more breaths, opening the toes, the balls of the feet. There's lots of nerve endings at the feet that go up not only to the root, but the whole body. And a lot of times we can look at the health of our feet to let us know how we feel in the rest of our body, and are we able to utilize the support under our body on the earth. So one more breath, driving your awareness into your feet, giving your feet a little gratitude, and then slowly coming back to all fours. Bent knee, downward dog. And then we're going to bring the left leg, the left foot between our hands. So if you want to drop your knees first to the ground or step through however you wish. Hands to blocks, blocks right under the armpits. On your exhale, lower the seat a little bit, lower the hips. And on your inhale, lift your hips a little higher than the front knee. Spreading your footprints. Squeezing down on the exhale. Lifting on the inhale. A couple more with a soft jaw, soft tongue. So we're strengthening the legs, but we're not adding any tension in the face or the shoulders. Think of your upper body as the leaves of the tree. And then putting your back foot flat for warrior 2. Option to bring your blocks up with you. It's gonna lift your heart rate a little bit, lift the heat in your body. Option to bend your knee just a little bit or lower more towards a 90-degree angle. And on your inhale, straightening the legs. Spreading your feet as you lower down, the hands, the thigh, as low as you wish or as high as you wish. Engaging the back of your legs, the thigh muscles press against the back of your thigh bones. This Strength is part of our basic foundational needs: stability, nourishment, our physical body, and the container that we can feel healthy and stable and supported by not only earth, but our own body. One more time. Next time you inhale, stay up. Spread your toes. Press your legs into the earth. And then bending the knee, bringing your blocks down on either side of your front foot. Roll onto the ball of your back foot. You can lift your blocks up a little bit if you wish. Step forward. Sit down through chair. And again, the option to hold your blocks. As you lower into chair, we're going to push our legs into the earth. Root down to rise up on your inhale. Exhale, lowering, letting the seat go way back. Root down to rise up. Nice and low. Please remember, blocks are optional. If you start to find that they are tiring you too much, then leave them on the ground. Your practice should leave you feeling rejuvenated, not tired. One more time. Sit down, last one. You can bring the blocks with you if you wish to stay up, or you can have the blocks on the ground. Hands by your side, holding blocks or not. As you gaze out at the horizon, we're going to do what's calling loading the leg bones. It's sort of this Ayurvedic principle of putting a little more weight and alignment through the bones, connecting to this earth quality. We'll start by lifting the heels a little bit at a time, balancing our way up onto the balls of our feet. Holding the blocks, I find, is actually a little helpful in the balancing postures. Heels down. So we'll do this a couple times. Rock up. Let all the weight drain down into the balls of your feet. Lowering the heels. One more time. And an option to bring the arms to the sky and roll up to the balls of the feet, arms to sky. Touch the sky with your hands or your blocks. Keep them up there as the heels lower so you get taller as you root back down. 2 more times. Get taller as you root back down. And 1 more time. Get taller as you root back down. Stay this tall. Just bring your hands by your side body. And shift all your weight to your left foot. Both feet are on the ground. Just shift your weight left. And put all the weight in the left foot. You're now going to slide your right foot out wide. Option, blocks and arms or not. Option to hold it out. Exhale, hands to heart, foot to ankle. Inhale, hold it out. Exhale, hands to heart, foot inside the ankle. 1 more time, moving. And then your variation of tree, you could have the toe out and do the balancing with your right root in the earth as well as your left. Or you can pull the foot in with the toe on the ground. You can slide it up a little bit or a lot. Hands can be in front of the heart or to the sky or out. Take your variation of tree, blocks or no blocks. Allow your root, your tail, your legs to be on the earth. I like to imagine my root going all the way down, this main root into the earth. And it's almost like the same length of my body goes down into the earth to start with. So there's a mirror image of me under the earth in the form of a root. lengthwise. And then go down even further and spread even further. Picture red earth in the middle of the earth, coming back up your root to your tail. Bright red tail, energy, light. And slowly release. Pause. You can put your blocks against your body. Let your hands rest against the blocks. Take a couple of breaths. Let all your weight drain into the earth. Your feet spread. It takes a lot of courage, as I said before, to just let ourselves be in our bodies on the earth. We think it takes a lot of courage to race and run around and get things done and expand and be bright out in the world, but it's equally as brave to let ourselves be in our bodies on the earth. So we use tree that way, in the same way the tree sort of allows itself to be what it is. Root down through your right leg, arms out. And as you exhale, slide it. Just 3 breathing. Just establishing a connection to our foundation, to our stability. Option now to keep your hands pressing together, the left toe out on the ground or inside your heel or up on your leg, your version of tree. Any variation of arm position you wish. So we start here, week 1, with just establishing a connection to our root, so that as we move up week by week and the practices get a little bit more invigorating and create a lot more movement and heat and cleansing power, that we continually come back to the root, being stable, being steady, not being uprooted for the sake of just movement, but where we eventually balance both of these things. Like a good foundation of a house, you can build up and then get a lot of light in through the windows. We will continually come back to our foundation. Pause. Weight on the ground.